God isn't for you, Lenny. God is for men who have no use for freedom. You're wrong about abortion. You're spreading a sorrow you don't even understand. And that's the worst thing a human being can do. You've made the kind of mistake that should have been avoided at all cost. Introducing concepts that taken by themselves are true, but which when lumped together constitute a system that's overly rigid.
When it comes to abortion, rigidity is the only option. There's no getting around it. It's a crime. Forbidden and punished in the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verses 22 to 25. You know that. 22. When men have a fight and injure a pregnant woman, and she suffers a miscarriage but no further injury, the guilty one shall be fined as much as the woman's husband demands, and he shall pay in the presence of the judges. 23. But if injury ensues, you shall pay life for life. 24. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. 25. Burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. The church has always maintained this tradition, and it is only modern laxity that wishes to turn sins into rights, not to encourage them. No one is actually in favor of abortion, but to undermine the principle of authority.
Oh, come on, Lenny. You know these verses are a little more complicated than that. Yes, the litigant pays damages in the case of an abortion, or suffers death if the woman dies in the course of losing the baby. But that's not what this is about. This is about compassion, empathy.
Bouvier, are you seriously going to waste my time with the Bouvier nonsense, post-revolutionary France? Or the bullshit of St. Alphonsus?
It isn't bullshit, Lenny. That abortion is a grave moral disorder is not open for debate. That's what St. John Paul II said. And those three words, grave, moral, and disorder, are based on papal infallibility. And yet, in 1591, Pope Gregory XIV, with the Sedis Apostolica Bull, restricted excommunication to the abortion of an ensouled fetus, introducing a distinction that argues against lumping together disparate situations.
I'm sick and tired of distinctions.
Even for St. Thomas Aquinas, and right up until the middle of the 19th century, abortion was said to take place only after the ensoulment of the fetus, and that occurs in the 3rd month of pregnancy.
Science is the gift of God, and God taught us that ovulation is spontaneous.
Ask a woman about that. Back when it was still believed that there were two kinds of insemination, male insemination involving sperm, female insemination involving eggs, it was considered a sin not to give a woman pleasure. But then, when it was discovered that ovulation was spontaneous, the cost was several billion female orgasms.
And it made psychoanalysts rich.
The one profession that involves no work and a great deal of money that we let slip through our fingers. I implore you, Lenny, reconsider your position on abortion. Tough in principle, soft in practice.
Abortion is saying no to life.
Who gives a damn about life? Life is not some stupid centerpiece on the side table of nothingness. Life is meant to be used, and to be used well, to love and be loved. And let me remind you what St. Alphonsus said about abortion. In an abortion, everyone is guilty except for the woman.
What if it wasn't only true of abortion? What if in things of life, Everyone is guilty, except for the woman.
Are you talking about your mother?
Who else could I be talking about?